Welcome to the Community Duel Showcase where, unlike my live community duels, this one I'm just showing you the duels with basically no commentary. Now, don't get me wrong, you may get me talking at the beginning or maybe in the middle, and that's just mainly because I either want to inform you on something or update you on things, but for the most part, it's just going to be some of the duels or highlights from those community live streams. And if you ever want to be part of these live streams, well, I don't really have a day that I stream. I normally stream once, maybe twice a month. But if you're looking on screen right now, these are all the links. You can go to any of those live streams platforms, pick like multi-stream, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and now Pump.Fun. And you can catch me doing community duels. And once again, if you want to be a part of it, the way it works is that my community comes in, we make a room on Master Duels. I put the room number up in the chat, mainly on YouTube or wherever anybody is, and then we do basically best of threes. And we do it for like a couple of hours. And we have a good time. We duel, we compete, we laugh, we talk about other things. We just have a fun time. So if you want to be a part of any of those community duels, make sure to catch one of my live streams. And yeah, you could be a part of it. Once again, like I said earlier, I do multi-stream. So if you hear me talking and you don't know what's going on, either I'm talking to those voices or I'm just going ahead and talking to a chat on another platform. Now, first, I do want to apologize for the last live stream showcase. Sadly, I wasn't able to put that one up because the file got deleted. And with this one, at least I got most of the duel, but sadly, the very end of it got corrupted, so I could only put in the first couple of duels that I did with the community. Now, this one right here that you're seeing is not a community duel. I'm just dueling in the event, but right after this duel or the next one is when we start doing the community duel. So yeah, you can make sure to check that out. Hopefully the next time I do a live stream, the recording does not get corrupted, because yeah, it is very annoying that this is the second time that I did one of these streams and I'm not able to showcase the entire duel. And the worst part is you missed out on the best duel that we did. Now, good news is, if you want to see the end of that duel, the live stream is up on my channel, Unknown Game channel, over there on YouTube. And you can actually check out the live stream with commentary. Sadly, because of certain rules on certain platforms, I can't put up chat, because what I would love to do in my dream would to be able to have chat there so you know what's going on, you know what we're talking about. So it does kind of suck that I'm not able to do that. And hopefully I could find a program or a platform that will allow me to send different chats to one place, and then I could have an extra screen where I just put chat in one location. If anybody knows any programs like that or any live stream that does that, where I could send a single chat to multiple platforms, and then I could also record chat onto another screen, let me know, because that would be a great solution for a problem that I currently have. Because yeah, I really hate that y'all can't really be a part of what's going on, but it also gives you a reason why you need to actually go check out the live stream, so you can be a part of what's going on, and you can have a good time, and you can laugh, even though it kind of gets confusing because you don't know who I'm talking to, but you can have a good laugh. So make sure to go ahead and check out the live stream. Even though this information doesn't apply directly with this video series, I also want to let you know other ways that you could actually interact with the channel to have a chance to be featured on here. First, just so you know, we also do Gundam live builds, where once a month, every month, you can go over to the community tab here on YouTube and vote for the Gundam that you would like me to build for that month. Last month, well, I should say this month, as when this video comes out, we built the Shining Gundam live on stream. And on that stream, we sit there, I build a Gundam model kit, and I react to various different videos. So make sure to go over to the community tab and vote for the Gundam that you would like me to build every month. Usually the poll comes out the first of the month, so the next one should be out November 1st. Maybe we'll change it to be earlier, but we gotta see. I'll figure that out next year. But yeah, the next poll will be coming out November 1st. But also I wanna let you know, if you want that series to continue, because I may have to stop it, not because I want to, because I do have fun doing that series, and I love doing the shorts. The thing is, I'm running out of space. And once I'm completely out of space, I will no longer be able to do that series. So, there is a way that you can save it, and it's real simple. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. And once we reach a certain milestone, we'll be able to save not only my live build series, but also the Gundam shorts that I do on this channel every month. So make sure to subscribe. We're actually about to hit our next milestone, which is 500 subscribers. And hopefully, I know we're only a couple of months away, but hopefully by the end of this year, we can hit 1,000. Now, the next way you can interact with this channel, and this only applies to people who own Gundam Breaker 4. So if you don't own Gundam Breaker 4, there's really no way you could be a part of this. So sorry about this. This is only exclusive to people who own Gundam Breaker 4. But we do showcases on this channel from your builds from Gundam Breaker 4. And the way you can be a part of that, down below I will leave a link. All you gotta do is go to that website. There's gonna be instructions. Just follow that link, download that PDF, send that to me. And once you send that to me, then you will have a chance for your build to be featured on this channel. I do those once a month. Of course, sometimes I may skip a month or two because of personal issues, but outside of that, if I have nothing going on, your build from Gundam Breaker 4 will be showcased on this channel. Now, I can't make any guarantees on if your build will be featured or if I will build your build, but what I can say is really dependent on how many submissions that I get. And right now, I don't have too many submissions. So, again, if you want a chance for your build to be featured from Gundam Breaker 4 on this channel, make sure to go to the link down below, follow the instructions, send me that completed PDF, and you will have a chance to be featured on this channel. Or at least your build from Gundam Breaker 4 on this channel. Just to correct myself real quick. Now, outside of my normal live stream, because sometimes randomly I'll just do streams on whatever I feel like. It happens from time to time. But outside of those, the last way you will be able to interact with this channel is very simple. Leave your comments down below. Because on this channel, we do comments address, and we do it 3 to 4 times a year. And if your comment's really good enough, or if it's something that we can learn from it, there's a really great chance it will be featured in that comments address. Now, I'm gonna give you some clues here. I'm not gonna tell you that I will feature your comments. You know, it depends if they're good enough, but I'm going to give you some clues on how to increase your chances of getting your comments featured on this channel. First one, if it's a really good comment, like really good, or it's something I really want to answer or talk about, you'll definitely have your comment, or you'll have a high chance of having your comment featured on this channel. Second way is to teach. For example, I learned about Gundam Sentinel from the comments. So if you have something to teach, definitely you have a high chance to be featured on this channel in a comments address video. Next way, if it's a good question and a really good question that I really want to answer, or a question I want to address, that's another way that you could get your comment featured in one of those comments addressed. And the last way to have a really high chance to get your comments featured on a comments address video is to have good conversations and good interactions in the comments down below. If they're really good conversation, I really like the way the conversation is going, or if it's just a great conversation in itself, I may present it to everybody else to check out. So that's some clues on how to get featured on the comments address. There's no guarantees that it will be, but hopefully these little clues will help you out. So that's about it. That's all I wanted to let you know. I wanted to take advantage of this time just to let you know about this video and how to interact with the channel and be a part of it. And with that being said, I want to thank y'all. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and show you the rest of the community showcase. This duel is going to finish up. And after that, I'm going to show you as much that's left over from that community duel. And once again, make sure to pay attention to when I stream. So if I do another community duel, you might have a chance to be a part of it. So thank y'all. And once again, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're almost about to hit our next milestone at 500 subscribers. And hopefully by the end of this year, we can hit 1,000. Since I'm too lazy to re-record that entire section, I'm just going to put this correction here and request see if anybody knows about this. So it's two things. So what I need chat to do, and I realized I explained that wrong earlier, I want the ability to be able to send different chats to multiple platforms on the video screen, but then also without y'all seeing it, having one that's combined. So if anybody knows how to send different chats so they could pop up on screen for multiple platforms, since I multi-stream, let me know if you have any information on that, because that's what I would like to do. I would like to have one on-screen chat to Twitch, one on-screen chat to Kick, one to YouTube. They're all separated. Everybody has their own, so I don't piss off the platforms. But then on my end, when you can't see it, I'll have one streaming that combines all the chats into one. So if anybody knows how to do that, let me know. And the last thing I need help with when it comes to live streaming, and I thought I'll go ahead and ask the community, see if anybody has an answer, it is I need to find a new web browser. So if anybody knows a good way, because the problem with the web browser I use now through OBS, I don't have a back button, so I can't go forward or back. Like for me to continue checking out a website, I actually have to close it out and refresh the entire page. So if anybody knows a good, what's it called? That's what it is. A good web browser that I can use where it gives me all the functionality of a regular web browser on stream. Please let me know about that, because I'm trying to figure that out too, because I do need to find a way outside of using the inspect in OBS to be able to go ahead and use a website. So I gotta figure that one out. So if anybody has any of that information, let me know. So my bad about the confusion. But anyways, now with that being said, let's go ahead and check out the end of this duel. And what do I want to say? At around the 24-minute mark, that's when the true community duels actually happen. So let's go ahead and finish this one up. question. Do you love the Gundam shorts that I create on this channel? Do you love my monthly live builds? Because I love producing that content. But if you're looking on screen, what you see there is my display case, and I'm severely running out of room. And here's the thing. Once I'm out of room, I will no longer be able to create Gundam shorts on this channel. But there is a chance to save them, and I thought I'd go ahead and give us a goal. If you're looking on screen, these are the typical views that I get on my Gundam shorts. And looking at the smallest number, if we can convert these 877 viewers into subscribers, we could possibly save Gundam shorts on this channel. So, if you love my Gundam shorts and you love my Gundam monthly live streams, then do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so we could save the Gundam shorts on this channel.